Felicitations, adventurers! Welcome to CARmageddTOON. I'm Taylor Felicity. I use she, her pronouns. I'm here with Becca, Ashton, and Layla. We're playing Toon, the cartoon role-playing game. And I'm just going to throw it over to my guests to introduce themselves and their characters, or who they are if they don't have characters. So we'll start. We'll
Uh-huh.
start with
Uh-huh.
Becca.
Mhm. Hello, I'm Becca. I use they, he pronouns, and I don't have any characters aside from all of the other ones because I am the animator, the game master for this little thing that we're doing here.
What is going on, Power Bros? Welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play. I'm IBS, and that's okay. Hi, today I'm Ashton, and I am playing Tits Fedora.
Hi, I'm Layla. I use they pronouns. I'm playing Rover. I'm a cat with a disguise as a dog. And when I'm on a cat, I'm on 2 legs. And when I'm a dog, I'm on 4.
And I am Taylor. Like I said, I am playing Adley Moto, who is a motor scooter who uses she, her pronouns. Whether you are watching us right now live on Twitch or you're watching the VOD later on YouTube, appreciate you being here and hope you enjoy what you're about to see. And Becca, take it away.
Last time on Toon, our lovely little group of adventurers ended up at Snappy's Swamp Shop on their journey to Pleasureville. Okay. Tits pulled a bus out of her tits to get there, and then they abandoned the bus because the bus was a little too perverted to spend most of their time on. So they walked to the swamp shop. They met a really hot gator that they all fell in love with, and then they met her dad, and a bunch of hijinks ensued there. As well as they bought some lovely new weapons. I think they all bought guns except for Adley, who bought mint flavored cement. And then you all continued on your journey towards Pleasureville when you came across a fight in the dunes next to you between a group of raiders and a mysterious figure in a big car. Without really questioning it, you did just kill all the, well, not kill because they can't die, destroy all the raiders and just roll up on this individual in the car and then a large toad clad in leather stepped out of the vehicle. And that is where we left off with Tits, now with 3 tits, due to radiation from the water incident, and Adley now at this toad while Rover and April, the sketch that they have accompanying them, approach.
So this toad is just getting out of this car and like what is the toad's vibe?
The toad, he's like a really grizzled, kind of square-jawed toad. As square as, a toad's face could be. Like he's got like aviators that are kind of like pushed up onto his, toad head somehow, even though, Toad's eyes are at the top of him, so they're pushed up even further than that. They're kind of sitting mostly further back on his head. He's got like a sawed-off shotgun, kind of like that he's set like on top of the dash of his car. But yeah, he looks tough and grizzled, but he, left his gun behind as he kind of like swung out to address the two of you as you approached.
Is it like a handsome Squidward vibe?
Yes.
The way that you
Sure.
said like the chiseled.
Yeah, I think that he's giving off major vibes.
Okay, then yes.
He seems really hot.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I think I've yet to introduce you guys to a character that you have not decided was hot. So you've decided that every character that you've met, for the most part, has been hot.
Not the
I don't know about
toad.
that.
Not Wilbur.
You just put a raw sexual energy into all of these characters that we can't ignore.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
thank you so much. I don't think you guys thought that about the flower, though.
No.
I like
that
the
flower
flower.
did have a sexual energy, but it was
The
I
flower was
wasn't
so
into it.
spooky.
Okay.
I mean, I look at this frog.
He's a toad.
I'm out.
I thought the
No,
frog was hot. The toad I'm not into.
Someone take the reins here. Obviously, I'm not in the right mental state.
I'm very carefully not looking at the car, because I don't like cars.
Right.
So I'm just looking at the toad, and I'm saying, "Glad we could help you out, stranger."
You really came along when I needed it.
Oh,
Real convenient.
hi.
Yeah.
You adjusting your camera is the funniest thing you could have done in that moment.
I really thought you were gonna take the camera and like bring it really close to you and just be like, "Hi."
Hello. My name is Tits Fedora.
Hmm.
What should we call you?
People around these parts call me the Toad Warrior.
Yeah, I bet they do. Okay. Great. And what have you done to, get yourself into this situation?
Only a bit of a jailbreak. Nothing too dramatic or anything like that.
Right.
Just upset a few people. Didn't
You
want
broke.
to.
Did you break yourself out, or did you break someone else out?
Broke myself out. A few others that were there with me. They went their own ways, and I, took most of the attention.
Yeah. It seems like you would.
I'm looking around for April, really hoping they don't come over here.
I'm
April.
with April, don't worry.
Yeah, April.
I'm
and
giving April dating advice.
Yeah. April, who had just been getting how to flirt advice from Rover, and Rover are now starting to approach this scene.
I try to look at April. I don't have any hands, so I can't make this gesture, but I'm trying to go don't come over here, kind of going like this. But I don't have any hands, so I don't really know how I could convey that. I guess I'm just shaking my head, but my head is the front of the... So I'm just twisting my front... Yeah, I'm just twisting my front wheel and handlebars back and forth to try to shake my head.
Which is not a subtle motion at all. In front of this man.
I'm not a subtle scooter.
Let me make a check for April. April doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Oh no.
Everything all right there? Didn't catch your name.
I'm Adley Moto. I'm a stunt driver. Maybe you've heard of me, maybe not. It's been a long time since I last did a... Well, it's actually been not long at all since I last did a stunt, but the last time I had a big crowd for one.
I did see you stunting over there. Looked pretty good.
Thanks. I wish I had hands so I could give you a cool handshake.
Yeah, how do I, what's the
Don't
protocol
touch me.
here? Okay, I got it. Cool. Slicks back, not have. Pushes his glasses a bit further back on his head.
Well, this is just fantastic. We're so happy to meet you and help you out. We're just heading over to Pleasureville.
Oh.
Is that something that you're interested in, or?
Well, that's where I just broke out from.
Oh my god, fantastic. So you're wanted there?
I'm wanted most places I go.
Yeah, I get that.
Rover and April are here at this point.
Yeah, we come in and just feel the explicit sexual energy, and I turn to April and I go, "That's how you do it. That's it. That's how you do it."
Okay. April's
That's a good example. And I whisper to in April's, "That's a good example of flirting. They're flirting right now."
Oh. Okay.
You should. No, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind.
I'm terrified of whatever you were gonna say.
I was gonna tell him to challenge the toad for dominance, but I think that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, we just blew up a boat last session, so I don't think we should ruin anyone else's lives.
It's fine. Well,
Mm.
I assume yes. Then you don't want to go back to Pleasureville.
I'm gonna ask why were they chasing you?
You know, they wanted to recapture me. Presumably, Joey wanted me back.
Oh, Joey.
Big Joey, I suppose, as he likes to be
Hate the
called.
name Joey. Isn't it a stupid name?
Yeah. That
Shots
feels
fired.
targeted,
Like-
but I don't know
All
at
the
who.
Joeys.
Like adults named Joey, really?
I met this one Toon once, the different Joey. We did like a collab thing together.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
His
he really
name was
liked
different Joey.
No, his name wasn't different Joey. I think like I don't remember what his surname was. He was in a long running like a dub, I think, of a show.
A dub.
Yeah, that's what when like an anime comes to the States and gets translated into.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's cultured.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. My good friend Joey from Brooklyn. He
But
it
I
was,
just
it was
mean,
a
like,
card
you're
game kind of
cultured,
thing.
you know?
I've been around a lot.
That's
Know a lot of people.
fantastic. So have I.
How long were you in jail?
I got. I was probably locked up there for about 7 years.
Oh.
Whoa.
What about right now that like you decided to escape? Or did your plan
like
work or
in like toad years or human years?
In years that I can count, it's, you know, is there a difference?
I know there are dog years, so I was just wondering if
Yeah, well, I've had enough dealing with dogs that
heard.
yeah. The timing lined up that the Joey's main posse was doing a bit of a performance, so they were kind of leaving things unguarded.
Oh, a performance.
Not like a theatrical one or anything like that.
I was gonna ask
No.
if it was Shakespeare. Games
Yeah.
are doing so much Shakespeare these days.
No, unfortunately, I would hate to see those guys do Shakespeare. They would be real bad at it. But
Yeah,
beating people up, they're real great at.
those readers are terrible at Shakespeare. They just kind of throw you in and they don't even tell you what play you're doing, and then
Yeah, you
they
have
get
to like
pissed
guess.
off at you, and you have to guess what it is and who you are, and God forbid
Yeah.
you get it wrong.
I think they call that improv.
What?
Yeah,
I wish-
Shakespeare is famously different than improv. So I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I was in an ad once that involved quoting some Shakespeare. I don't remember a lot from it.
Oh,
Yeah, did a
you've
lot of.
just like done everything.
Been
So
around
where are
a
you?
lot, been a lot
Where are
of
you headed
ads.
to next, Toad Warrior?
I've been looking for someone, trying to find a friend of mine who's gone missing. Has been for some time.
Oh
Ooh.
dang.
So, Warren and
What's their
Pleasureville.
name?
Their name's Adam. Trying to find him.
Okay, Adam.
I feel like I've heard that name.
Adam,
pretty-
like ADAM or
No,
ATOM?
ATOM.
Huh. I'm looking for somebody too. I don't think we've seen Adam though.
That's unfortunate. You probably know if you saw Adam.
Is he
That's-
a guy?
What do you?
Is
what
he
do
like
you
a guy? Is what I'm asking. Is he a
he like-
guy?
I mean, he uses like he/they pronouns.
No,
so,
is he like a guy?
like
Is he like a total bro?
Well, is he a guy?
Yeah.
I
But like
turn to Tits Fedora and I say, I don't think repeating it over and over again with no further context is working.
I mean, like, is he a guy in terms of is he human?
No, not human.
Oh.
What
Well,
does
then
he
I'm
look like?
fucking confused. I don't know what's going on then. Okay.
Oh wait, is this part of your whole thing of that you know what's going on but you won't tell us?
Yes.
Okay, so
yeah,
you
for
didn't
sure,
know what
yeah,
was
it
going
is.
on.
Well, are you a guy?
Me?
No, not you. I know you're not a guy. Are you a guy?
I'm not a human. I'm a
Are you sure?
anthropomorphic toad.
But if
I
I
turn
were
to April and I say, "This is your chance. Say you're a guy."
A guy I am.
You see the Toad Warrior looks at April, kind of like, and like sees him for the first time, and just.
I know that April's not a guy because I've already kissed April.
Oh man, that's rough, buddy.
No, that came out wrong. I mean, like, so here's my thought. Here's my
Okay.
thought process.
Yeah.
Stick with me.
Okay, I'm hearing you out.
You're. Oh wait. I just remember that you're a toad. Never mind.
Not a frog.
Yeah, I thought if I kissed you, maybe you would turn into a real person. That was kind of like where my whole brain was and what
Okay.
I thought I figured it out last week. I thought you were a hot frog prince, and now I'm realizing where I went astray. And it was so nice to meet you. I'm going to go ahead and head on forward to Pleasureville. Maybe we'll meet again one day. Goodbye.
Okay.
I say, I wheel up closer to the Toad Warrior and I say, sorry, she was like just mutated, so she's kind of got a lot going on right now. But we'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out for Adam, and I guess you didn't say where you're going next, just that you're looking for Adam. Where are you going next?
I have a few theories, but they're gonna take me dangerous places. Probably get me boggled or worse.
Has anyone ever told you that you seem really cool?
Get that all the time.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, thank you.
I turn to April and I go, "You better be glad that this guy's not sticking around, because damn, is he competition."
I think Adley's also a little relieved that the Toad Warrior is not sticking around because it's kind of too, there's already one cool guy in the group, so we can't have another cool guy in the group.
There's already one cool guy.
I'm the cool guy of the group, so we don't need another one. So I just say, well, if we see each other again, hopefully next time you're not about to get, knocked out or dragged around, and next time, maybe think about switching out your vehicle. I think there's other kind of vehicles that would suit you better.
Like a bus. I'm not here. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, if you like people insinuating that they want to have sexual relationships with you, the bus is the perfect way to go. All the bus does is hit on you in like really kind of creepy ways, but I guess if you're into it, it wouldn't be that creepy.
That makes sense. A greyhound.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's him over there. I point to the greyhound in the background.
Somehow
It's not that far away
in the
from us.
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bus ain't nothing but a greyhound. Well, I'll be seeing you.
Well,
I drive away.
good luck finding Melody.
Oh, you
I
fucker.
slowly turn back around.
Rover also pauses because Rover knows who Melody is, I think, and is like, "Oh."
I
This is
turn
gonna be
back
interesting.
around and it's like there's a shadow over half of my face somehow, and I say, "How do you know about Melody? You son of a bitch! You know where she is!" And I like race back over to him.
You zoom back up.
Yeah.
He's like kind of like half leaned back in his car and is like pulled out like a piece of beef jerky that he started to eat.
This motherfucker. He's too cocky. I don't like him anymore. He's too cocky.
I kind of like that about him, personally.
Like you said, you're famous.
Huh.
You did say that.
Why wouldn't I assume?
Huh. You be careful who you say that name to.
You be careful going to Pleasureville.
We have condoms.
That's not what I was concerned about.
Well, you should be concerned about that, quite honestly.
Well, it is always good. Always he turns fully away from you all. Hey kids, always promise and always try to have safe sex whenever you can. Reach out to your local Planned Parenthood or something like that and get a condom. Wrap it up. Protected sex is good sex. And he gives like a thumbs up
Rover
to a camera.
enters the frame, takes his gun out, turns the safety on, and goes, "Stay safe, folks."
It's not. He kind of like waves his hand and like it like cuts off. He goes, "What?"
I am important.
I thought we were talking about safety.
Well, your
If you're
gun,
gonna
your
shoot
gun
off some
safety
bullets,
wasn't
you better be
on.
careful, you know.
But so your gun safety wasn't on when it was just in your pocket just then.
No, not at all. I don't. Well, obviously you turn it on when you take it out, because that's when you're pointing it at people.
You know when it's in your pocket, it's pointing at you.
No, mine always points out. I always make sure it's pointing outward.
What does that look like from a outside viewer
It
perspective?
kind of looks like I have a dick coming out the side of my leg.
Right, and that's not pointing at anyone ever.
No, it is, but it's in my pocket, so it's fine.
We've all learned not to stand on that side of Rover.
We stay away from the erection.
People
I'm-
always stay on my left.
Understood.
While this conversation is happening, I've like driven away a little bit so that nobody else is like in frame, and I turn to the camera and I say, "Kids, if you want to be cool, be like Adley Moto, and I never use protection."
Oh my god.
How do you do that? Hold up. How do you do that? Hey, Taylor, tell me how your motorized scooter does that. I would like to know.
Okay, so what it actually looks like is just because I don't have any hands. Okay, is that what you wanted?
But your handlebars
what you
kind of just like
wanted.
go up, and it doesn't really work. But the
They would have to
handlebars
go
are just
down, I think.
Whoa,
My
whoa.
mouth.
I think your handlebars could transform into like a half V downwards, and then the tongue sticks out the middle.
Oh yeah.
They would have to go down so far. My mouth is down by my wheel.
I didn't know that. Just learned that.
hey.
Just figured that out.
Convenient for
Yeah, I'm
some.
I'm looking at the character art right now. It's not gonna work, folks.
Convenient for some is horrible. A horrible thing to say about me.
Oh yeah,
Anyway.
that's always what I'm going for. Convenient for some.
God. I don't even know where we were just fucking at.
Oh, I think
toad?
I was explaining gun safety.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you were.
The
Yeah.
toad.
You were explaining gun safety. Because, well, seems like I've got to head out.
It's crazy that you don't know about guns. Like you were literally in like you were
No, I know
literally
about guns.
imprisoned.
Yeah, I was, an imprisoned warrior fighting the Blunderdome for my life, day in and day out for 7
What's
years.
the Blunderdome?
His face darkens. You don't know about the Blunderdome?
No, I've never heard of the Blunderdome. I don't do a lot of blunders. Pretty
Well,
cool.
That's Joey's big pet project, the Blunderdome. Sends Toons in there to fight for the entertainment of all of his raiders.
Oh,
2
that's
Toons
super
enter,
fucked up.
1 Toon leaves.
Well, but then the other tune
Whoa.
leaves after, right? Because
Well, but usually they get dragged off somewhere.
right, yes.
And then the other
Fun.
two leaves.
It's
And-
all.
Is it like so you were in prison? So it's a prisoner fighting prisoner. You can't just enter.
No, some of the raiders enter.
Okay.
That's how Big Joey's #1 gang got their status.
Oh,
Champions in the
okay.
Blunderdome.
So you're telling us if we just so happen to win in the Blunderdome, we can get close to Joey.
I suppose that's exactly what I'm saying verbatim.
All right, that's easy. I don't know if you noticed, but we have a gun.
1 gun.
3 3 guns
Whoa.
and a whole world right here.
So, regarding the 3 guns, does each tit hold a gun, or is that...
No, they're guns for everyone.
for each of... okay, except for your friend here. Points at April.
April, do you want a gun?
Say yes. Say yes.
Yes. I would love a gun.
Cool. I want to pull out a full machine gun.
Okay.
Oh my god, Sketch's first gun.
April literally fired gun last session.
Yeah, but they didn't
This
own
is the one
it.
that belongs to them.
Yeah.
They own this.
They own this gun.
That's a 3.
That's good. That's really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, you reach in betwixt your tits and pull out
There
a gun, a machine gun, a Toon machine gun, what kind of, like a Tommy gun kind of one with the big circle on it, or
Yes,
what kind?
exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, and you hand it over to April.
Yes.
As you do.
And as I hand it to April, I turn the safety on.
Okay. Yeah, it comes out of your tits with the safety off, and you turn the safety on as you. Okay, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I turned to the audience and wink and turned back.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will treasure it forever.
Great. But if at some point it runs out of bullets and I'm not around to refill it, you can just throw it to the side and grab another gun. Don't rely on it. You know what I mean?
Where would I grab a gun from?
Just
The
one on the
dead body
ground.
of a person you've killed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The momentum of cat.
That's not what I was hoping you would say, but okay. I will do
What
that.
were you hoping I would say? Do you want
Nothing.
another gun?
No, I mean, no, this is good. Thank you. Yep, thank you so much.
Let me know if you ever need something else.
Little blushes on the cheeks again.
Of course. Thank you. Tits.
I turn to April and I go, "You really fucked that one up. You need to get better about flirting. That was a really good opportunity, and you kind of just let it slip by you.
Whoa.
Do better next time."
Rover is so mean.
What I was supposed to say.
You're supposed to be like, anything from you is a treasure or something like that. Or I
Fuck.
could never throw anything from you away.
Fuck. Fuck.
Listen, you gotta be really straightforward with
This convo is happening right in front of tits.
I'm whispering. It is happening in front of Tiz, but I'm whispering. You can't see it, but I'm holding my mouth to my hand to one side of my mouth. I'm holding my mouth.
Holding my mouth in my hand, putting it up next to.
Yeah, of course.
See, 4 guns.
My apologies. I never should have doubted you.
Do you need anything else?
I don't need anything. Sounds like you all have what you're looking for.
And just to double check, any last little bit of advice you want to give us as we head into Pleasureville?
Actually, I have a question for you.
Never mind, you can.
No,
no
I do
questions.
have. I think that we should really milk everything we got out of this guy. So
Yeah, no, for sure. Yes.
I just want to know if you know why all these sketches are appearing around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Could you tell us?
There's a thing called an animator's pen.
Oh God.
And with it, that is the device that the humans used to draw us with. Joey has one.
Got it.
And
No.
Joey's been getting people to draw for him.
Got it.
Oh, like human people?
You could call them that.
I could call them that. Well, I could call anyone anything. What are
Well,
they?
you shouldn't call anyone anything. There's like a level.
Listen, should and could, 2 different things.
Layla's just bringing the slurs into the game now.
I forgot the slur I made up, to be honest with you. I can't
Good.
remember it.
Well, I can't. None of us can say it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, who are these people? Are they cartoon people? Are they flesh and blood people?
are they a guy?
Some of them are guys, I guess.
Oh.
Or were. Still are. Some of them are more together than others.
Okay. Like, you're talking like a cyborg, like part Toon, part human, or
That'd be really fucked up. But no, not yet.
I don't know,
Haven't seen
maybe
it
like
them.
they lost an arm and so someone drew an arm for them. I don't know.
I haven't seen any like that. No, these were mostly people.
Okay.
Wow, that's wild.
If you
So
think
they
that's
were.
he gestures tits to your tits because if you think that's a mutation, then you haven't seen these ones yet.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Oh my god, I bet they're really fucked up. I can't wait to see them.
They were people, the things that created us.
Yeah, and now most of them are dead, and these ones are fucked up. I'm excited to see them.
Wow.
I think that maybe you shouldn't take all of the advice that Rover is giving you.
What advice have I been giving him that you think is bad?
I haven't heard any of the advice, but I feel like you've been whispering, and I'm very worried.
Listen,
about what you've
I
been
just want my
saying.
toy back. That's all I care about.
I'm just terrified about what you've been telling April.
I have been
I'll
giving
be
him
honest.
perfectly reasonable advice.
In my mind, Rover is waving the gun around.
Safety's on.
Safety's off. We're on.
The safety is on when it's out of my pocket. Everybody
Yeah, so
knows
the safety's
this.
on,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
So it's perfectly fine to do that.
Just
I
wanted to
am.
put that out there.
I do
Anyway.
love the waving the gun around. That's cool. It's gotta be happening.
I just want my toy.
I just want my toy.
So,
Um,
kids, what
yeah.
advice
Yeah?
should I take? From
I think you should take advice that speaks to you.
well,
You think about
it was said
what-
to me, so spoken to me.
right, not like that. I mean,
I whisper in April's ear, this is awful advice. Like, you really should just not listen to this. This doesn't make any sense.
Rover is
What
the
did-
devil on April's shoulder.
Listen, I found a bit. I'm sticking with it.
But it's,
I like it too
it's
much.
tits. I like tits.
Yeah, you like tits, but tits doesn't. No, I can't say that.
I love April. How dare you?
Did you say
No.
that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not if Rover doesn't say what Rover said. But no, I just
Wow,
When I
Tits,
say
you're really worried about April. Why is that?
I love April, okay? I'm sorry. April's a part of the team, and I think that it's really important that we all are honest about our feelings about April, and I love April, okay?
I also like April. I'm trying to help them.
Great. So, April, we are all trying to help you. If there's a piece of advice that you don't feel confident
Comfortable with.
Yes, yeah, comfortable with. You don't have to follow it.
Yeah, you don't have to take my advice. It's just good advice, you know?
You're your own individual person now. So
Right.
you
When?
have autonomy.
When my gun is in my pocket, the safety will be on.
Yeah. No, safety's off in your pocket.
No, no, no. No. That's the advice I'm not taking.
I fist bump Tits.
Now, now that advice maybe. You know what? No, I'm not gonna. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.
See, that's good advice. Kids, the Toad Warrior turns to the camera again.
Jesus Christ.
Gun safety is no joke. Unless you are actively using your gun, keep the safety on.
The entire time
Right.
while he's talking, I'm
Point it away
shooting
from
bullets into
people.
the air.
And then the Toad Warrior, once he finishes his, soliloquy over here, kind of turns and does like a, Predator style, like forearm grab with April and goes, "Good on you."
Thank you, sir.
And you kind of see the Toad Warrior kind of like squeeze April's arm a little bit, like in this handshake, and just go, "Huh."
I whispered in April's ear, he was feeling your pecs. That means he's into you.
It's your
Sorry.
ex.
I don't know the name of things.
I
You're
would
supposed to know the name of
What's
things?
doing that?
No.
The Toad Warrior just reaches out.
Huh. Interesting. Let me observe.
Oh.
No, just familiar. Interesting. Well, there was no other questions that you had for me?
If no one else has any, I have 2 more actually.
Okay, great. 2 more now. Okay. All right.
First one, what does Adam look like? Just so we can keep an eye out.
Like the style of like rubber hose animation.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like that. He's a little mushroom cloud.
Oh, got it. And when you say little,
He comes to about he like points to like his hip.
okay,
Yeah.
great. That's fine. We'll
Tits.
keep a lookout. Yeah,
You worked with the mayor.
yeah, I did work with the mayor.
The mayor is always trying to get this fucking TV in that damn whistle
Yeah.
wetter to work.
Yeah.
Usually whenever in the brief flashes it does work, it is showing a little cartoon that's got a little atom bomb, usually talking with a leather-clad green individual.
Yeah, that tracks, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen your show, by the way.
Oh.
The mayor, where you're talking to Adam, the mayor puts it on sometimes. Well, he doesn't put it on. He's just trying to get the TV to work. So I don't think he's strapped in the TV.
Loves TV.
The gay mayor?
Yeah, gayer.
Do you have a
Gayer.
problem with our gayer?
No.
Okay.
I love the gays. I think
That totally
he
checks out.
turns again and goes, "Every person deserves rights and equal treatment from everyone else, no matter
I'm
their
doing the
gender,
scissor symbol in the
sexuality,
background.
or
Don't say that everyone deserves rights. Hold
except
on.
for murderers."
No, murderers deserve rights.
They deserve rights.
Well, okay, what do you want me to say?
Time out.
He does like a little like, "What do you want me to be saying during this one?"
Well, you don't have to say anything at all. This one seems like very pointed. Gun safety, safe sex. I get it. People need to know that.
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
think you need to tell the kids who deserves rights and who doesn't. I think they can decide that for themselves.
So you're
You're
saying the
getting
kids
too
can decide that the
political.
gays shouldn't have rights? Is that that's what you're saying
So
right
I'm
now,
thinking
The
ma'am?
kids are the
Yes.
future.
They are the future, and you should let them decide.
I should let the future kids decide.
Allie's in the bus and just starts honking her horn.
Okay, I think Adley wants us to leave.
Okay, that was one question. You had one more question for me?
Yes. Why were you arrested?
I was arrested because I was trying to get intel from Joey that he didn't want to give.
I'm gonna have to ask a follow up. And exactly what was the intel that you were? Because maybe we can get it without being arrested.
I was asking for the intel that he had about the city,
Got it.
and
Sure.
he didn't like that I was asking about it.
Okay. That's fine.
Hmm.
I'll get it out of him. Don't worry.
Love to see you try. Shame I'll miss it.
I don't like you.
That's okay. I'm not necessarily a likable character. I'm just a character. He grabs his sunglasses from the very back of his head and puts them on.
The sexual tension between us is insane right now, and I need.
Okay.
I turn to April and I go, "You see, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes you gotta be more forward."
So I have to be kind of a jerk a bit.
No. There's ways to do it that are better. You don't have to be a jerk, but just if you make it more clear that you're interested, it will be easier to find out whether or not she's interested, and then you respect whether or not she's interested.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in the bus.
Okay. You just turn away from this man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck this guy.
By the time you get to the bus, I'm not only honking my horn, but I'm also
The
like I've got
bus's
my
horn?
I've got my tire up, and I'm just like honking the bus's horn and like jostling this old Greyhound driver out of the way.
Oh, God. Be careful with my paws. They're not supposed to be able to hold a steering wheel like this. You know,
All right,
dogs
get
were
your
never
paws.
invented to do this.
Yeah,
Dogs weren't invented.
Dogs were never invented. Get your paws out of the way. Sorry, I'm just getting kind of irritated because somebody said something fucked up to me.
You can certainly drive. I just but pardon me, I gotta get out of the way. And he, like, goes on all fours and kind of,
Yeah, he is a dog. You're right.
yeah, slowly paws out of the way. Yeah, canonically, remember, dogs can only walk on four legs legally.
Yep.
Yes, this is true.
I put my wheel up on the steering wheel and I say, "Huh, might be kind of cool to drive one of these things. Yeah, I'll take over for a little bit. Let's see how fast this baby can go."
Oh, I'm gonna go hang out with the bench, so don't mind me back
Okay.
there.
Put up a
Alright,
curtain
well,
or something.
Yeah. Can I grab a curtain?
Sure, you can try to.
It'd be so funny.
That's a
if this-
7. I grab a curtain,
Cool.
and it's not see-through.
Great.
It's nice. It's a nice one. It's red. I put it back there.
Ooh, the red.
It's
I was about to
soundproof.
say, okay, romantic.
Soundproof curtain.
Is Rover boarding the bus as well?
Yeah. I give April a little bit more advice, and then I board the bus.
What's your last snip of advice for April?
I think my last snip of advice is, listen, I know that I'm giving you a lot of advice, but at the end of the day,
Mhm.
you should find out who you are as an individual. Don't be afraid to be who that person is, and honestly and respectfully express how you feel. I know it's a lot, but it feels like you're starting from scratch. So I feel like maybe,
Starting from sketch.
yeah,
There
exactly.
it is.
Yeah. Honestly, see those kind of jokes, that's good. That's
you.
good. Okay, I'm going to call you Mr. Pun Master from now on. Okay, Mr.
Let's-
Pun Master.
Let's not to get too crazy.
Nah, I decided it. I'm going to go. Let's go get on the bus.
Okay, well, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah, you guys get on the bus, and the Toad Warrior in his whip kind of like drives up to kind of like next to you and goes, and rolls down his window and like leans out and goes, "It's nice meeting you all. Hopefully,
Nice
Hopefully
meeting
we-
you, sexy Toad.
Oh,
thank you. Sorry." From our encounter previously, I hadn't expected you to say that to me.
No, you just you have a really sexy vibe. I don't necessarily want to have sex with you. It's just like kind of an objective thing going
Rover's
on.
right.
Okay, well, I was gonna say that good luck in Pleasureville, and for your own sakes, I hope you survive, and I hope it doesn't.
We don't need luck. We have condoms.
I was gonna say something dramatic at the end, but I guess.
No,
Yep,
say it.
I was just saying. I hope you. He looks at Adley. Find what you're looking for. And he speeds off.
I'm not looking at him. I see that he looks at me out of the corner of my eye, but I'm not looking at him.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I try to punch the gas on this bus so that it looks cool as I'm assuming
How?
that he's going this way and he's going this way. How?
Well, yeah, you got one tire. You got one tire on the steering
Yeah.
wheel.
Mm-hmm.
How? What?
He has
How's
two
your body?
tires, Becca.
Yeah, I use my other tire.
My apologies. I'll
so
shut the
that
fuck
I'm
up.
like a C shape.
Make a drive vehicle check
Okay.
to speed off away from the Toad Warrior.
Okay, I just have to get a 6 or lower.
Easy.
And I got an 8.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. You like he speeds off in like his own direction. You rev the engine of this Greyhound, and it goes so slowly. You hear it like chugging up ahead, and you see that like a little like blinking pop-up that just says "out of nitro" is like blinking on the screen.
We have to pay Discord another $5 this month. I forgot to renew the subscription.
I said, well, this has nothing to do with me and is not caused by any mistake that I made, so I'm not embarrassed. I think this is fine.
Do you want me to feed the bus more nitro?
I don't know. It was kind of gross the way it happened before. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What is that?
That's the bus asking for more.
Okay. Weirdo.
Now, here's the thing. We could suffer through that, but that if we don't do that, that means that we're going to have to suffer on the bus longer. So it's kind of like, what do you prefer?
Kind of catch-22.
Right, yeah.
I guess get the nitro.
Okay, great. I'm going to pull out more nitro.
Yeah.
8. Yeah,
That
I
succeeds.
can
Yeah.
do math.
Yeah, you pull out more nitro and you put it in a little baby bottle and Baba feed it to the bus.
I leave as soon as I can. As soon as I can.
Yeah. Yeah, you avoid as much of the bus suckling sounds as you possibly can.
It's the worst.
And then you are all able to hit the road again. Now with Adley driving the bus, your scooter driving the bus, heading towards the #1 destination of Pleasureville. That's a good enough place for a little break.
Oh my god, I love a breakie.
If that works.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and take our break, and we'll be back in like 8 minutes. See you soon. Bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the middle half of CARmageddTOON episode 4. I forgot to say this at the beginning of the stream, but Melanie, canonically first in chat. It's still true, even though I said it halfway through. We are done with all the PSAs. There will be no more PSAs from anyone.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Oh no.
And I'm in charge.
All right, well then take it away, boss.
The storyteller saying to the producer, I'm in charge.
I'm in charge? Yeah.
Look at me, I'm the captain now.
I'm gonna have to start talking, so if you're gonna jump up here, you have to do it now. Okay, I guess not. You are all back on your lovely Greyhound bus with Adley now driving you all to Pleasureville. It's still a bit of a journey from this point. Is there anything that you are doing
I'm just
during this time? Yeah.
doing that.
Okay.
I am sitting on plastic wrap.
Yep.
And I'm just ignoring everything that's happening around me. Don't.
Okay. Rover, you doing anything?
I'm also on that plastic wrap, and I'm kneading into the mouth to muffle it more. I'm like kind of stuffing the plastic deeper in. To
Oh, don't they
hopefully
like
soak
that?
it.
I think they would like that.
Honestly, I don't care if it likes it as long as I don't have to hear any sounds.
That's fair.
Okay, well, let me
They're
make a
just little
roll.
pig boys, I guess.
Let me make a roll to see if they like it. They do.
Yeah.
Well,
Roll
I'm
the-
not going to be hearing anything about it, so that's okay.
Well, yeah. So that's all happening on the bus as you are, trundling along through the wasteland that we call the Scrawl. Adley, you are expertly dodging. It's hard. You don't drive things other than yourself usually. But
Drives me crazy. Oh.
I killed
Okay,
Tits.
divorced Karen.
But you managed to get used to the way that this bus maneuvers, and you can kind of weave it in and out and around like all of the like broken cars and things that are on your path towards Pleasureville proper. You do notice that like as you're starting to cruise along, you see that the radio that's on this dash kind of like every now and then like the light on it will flicker for a brief moment. And there'll be like a tiny bit of static before it'll go dead again.
Ghosts.
Hey, anybody back there? Can you come up here and mess with this radio? I don't want to drive distracted.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, you approach and there's a radio on the whatever the car part that has the radio on it.
I thought you were gay.
I'm not that kind of. I have a master's in theater. I don't know about cars.
Okay.
Dashboard.
Yeah, confessional, right? That's a band.
Confessional.
What?
Is that what it's called?
What are we
Dashboard
talking
confessional.
about?
There's
No,
it's not a
that's
band?
just a band. No,
Yeah.
Becca's just saying the name of a band. That's not what it's called in the
I
car.
thought it was called confessional, and I was about to lose my Christian mind.
Yeah, you have approached the dashboard of this bus, and you see that the radio here is kind of flickering on and off.
I try to hit it really hard with my hand to make it work.
Like the phones.
Make I'm trying to figure out. Don't drink my protein shake, you little menace to society.
Oh my god, your cat's gonna get so buff.
Yeah, she's gonna be so strong. What kind of what skill do you think hitting a car is?
Hitting a car to try and make it work.
Yes.
Normally the car hits you.
That's true.
Too soon, Taylor.
Let me see.
Stop!
What do I think it is? I guess it would be, but I'm trying to do something to fix it. Fuck, I'm not good at improv. Maybe sleight of hand.
Sure.
It's kind of like the opposite of being slight, but that's all I can
Is
think
that-
of.
Is that an actual thing? Oh, there is. Oh my god.
In chutzpah, yeah, there is sleight of hand.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a 10.
That's not possible.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm completely kidding.
Roll 10d10, take the lowest.
Yeah.
Okay, wait 1 second.
No,
D10 roller.
make a sleight of hand check. God,
Okay,
it feels
okay,
like D&D saying that.
Okay, I got a 3. And then what's my
Oh.
sleight of hand? My sleight of hand is a 4.
Oh, perfect. You managed to kind of very slightly, gently hit this radio perfectly in the correct way.
It's
that
because I
it
have
kind
tiny little paws.
of,
I'm hitting it as hard as I can, but that's really lightly.
Yeah. Well, you slap it with your tiny little paws, and the radio kind of crackles back on, and you hear, "That was All Star by Smash Mouth. Welcome back to Toon Time, your only Toon source for the tunes in the scroll. News update coming hot and fresh here from sexy old Pleasureville. The Ultimates win again, another rousing and fur-filled venture in our Blunderdome. Once again, they claim their victory to their lucky ball of yarn. Will there ever be another
I'll
challenger?
kill those motherfuckers!
Will there ever be another challenger who gets the Ultimates to earn the belt back? Belt from Big Joey himself? I doubt it. This has been STDJ here with Toon Time. Let's get you tunes back to the tunes with the only song we have, All Star by Smash Mouth. All Star by Smash Mouth.
Somebody.
I immediately turn off the radio and look into the middle distance.
You okay there, Rover?
No.
Okay. I don't have any hands
the dogs.
I don't have any hands to pat your back or anything, so yeah, I guess normally I'd be kind of against dog killing, but they did take your yarn, so go ham.
Just
I
to be
hate
clear, they
dogs.
can't die. They're tunes.
Are they
I'll get 'em
tunes
as
or are they
close as
dogs?
possible.
I don't think they're dogs.
They're toon
I
dogs.
think they're toon dogs. Yes. I
I'm
can't
going to
imagine
lock
we're going
them
to show up
into a
and it's going to be a pack of real feral dogs.
I'm gonna stuff all of them into a box, and I'm gonna put that box in a really big washing machine, and I'm going to make them stay in that washing machine in that box forever.
That's really specific.
Yeah, we need to work something out, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
can you pull a really big washing machine?
A therapist? Oh, yes, yes.
I don't need a
Um,
therapist. I need revenge.
I can do that. Maybe we shouldn't do it on the bus.
I don't need a therapist when I'm therapist.
That was so funny.
That was really good. Okay, pun master.
Oh my
Thank you.
god, Fun Master.
Thanks.
April's so funny. um. So I mean, we could.
Anyways, I'm back to being mad now.
Okay, yeah. Who would have thought April's the comic relief? April, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. Same. You too. The same. Yep.
Wow. Great job with that one. I think I need to kill these dogs. We need to go to the Thunderdome and I will challenge them.
I think it's called the Blunderdome.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Legally distinct.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
legally important we say that.
Blunderdome. Oh, I need to go to the Blunderdome and I need to absolutely blunder them.
Yeah.
April, I was just kind of thinking,
Oh, hi.
so, you've been a part, okay, whatever. Anyway, so, that Toad mentioned the animator pen, and I was just thinking, if we got a hold of that pen, maybe we could, like, flesh you out some
Give
more.
you
Is there any-
ears. Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that's part of it. Is there anything that you would, like, want?
Lips.
Okay. All
Been
right.
on that one for a while.
I mean, I no, I don't know. I don't know.
Fingers?
Oh, yeah. Maybe. That would help pull trigger of a gun.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Right, yeah, me too. That's the only thing I was thinking about for them.
Yes.
Well, you
Yeah,
can
you
do
need
other stuff with them
fingers.
too. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you need eyes for
Mm.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
And ears.
I mean, I don't have a nose, so I don't really think they're that important. So you probably.
Actually, April,
Yeah.
if you could design yourself, what would you want to look like?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Lips and
Damn,
fingers
that's cool.
sounds like that's pretty much.
What more do you need?
Yeah.
I
Butt
look
cheek?
over at April, but
The three things. That's all you need.
Anything.
Do you want like cool hair?
Oh,
Ooh.
sure. What
We
kind of
give you really like thick, luscious hair.
Oh,
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah. That sounds nice.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna look so good.
You think?
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
The gayest
I'm-
smile I've ever seen.
I don't know if you've noticed this about me, but I am very good at fashion. So I can.
I've noticed.
Thank you. That's so nice.
Yeah.
I think that I could like put together a really cool outfit. I mean, the chaps, the assless chaps, incredible.
They're really good.
But I think they'll be even better when you have an ass.
And chaps.
Yeah, because right
Yeah.
now you're kind of an assless chap yourself.
I got him. That's funny.
Okay,
I'm
everybody
sure
go
I
to
would like
sleep.
comedians.
Everyone
What? Why? I'm not tired.
What?
I don't know if I feel comfortable sleeping in this bus.
Everyone go to sleep. And that's it. I'll
Okay,
go to sleep.
is this when we're gonna find out who the werewolf is?
Okay.
Okay,
guess we're
werewolves
going
heads
to
up. Would you like to kill tonight?
I point
I
at
was just
you.
thinking, it's
I
the
point
middle
at
of the
Bex.
night, right?
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, everyone go to sleep. I'll drive.
Taylor's crying.
I'm crying too. It was really funny.
Everyone
That
go
was
to
good.
sleep.
That's your cue. Go to sleep.
I was like,
Really
not
good
another
one.
game of werewolf, please.
That's your cue.
Okay. I guess
It's
we're
the
going
middle
to sleep.
of the night, and we're gonna fight in a Thunderdome tomorrow.
It's called the
I thought-
Blunderdome.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're right. Well, that wasn't Adley saying that. I wasn't doing the voice.
Rover turns
Right.
to the third person audience and goes, "Hey kids,
Third person audience?
legality is important, and you should
The
make
fourth
sure
wall,
that you're not
third person.
infringing on anyone's copyright. So that way you don't get something called DMCA'd. I don't know what it stands for, but it takes away your money."
It takes away your channel.
It takes away important things. Thanks, Adley. It takes away important things. So be safe
Rover.
out there, and remember, when it's out of your pocket, safety is on. Turns away.
Rover, I'm not gonna say it again. I already said go to sleep. So everyone should be asleep by now, okay?
I don't have to do what you say.
Well, I'm gonna turn this bus around if everyone doesn't lay down and go to sleep
Okay.
so that we can be well rested for the fight, okay?
What
You want
about-
to kill
Talk
those
about-
dogs?
talk about-
Or do you want to be tired?
Yeah, I really want to kill the dogs. I'll go to sleep. Sorry, Adley.
Yeah,
And then I
dream
go to
about
sleep,
killing
and
dogs.
I curl up. I curl up in someone's lap because I'm kind of tiny. If
Who?
anyone's okay,
Yeah.
I'll curl up in April's lap just to make it awkward.
Okay. April is sitting there with a cat on their lap, just kind of awkwardly sitting there.
Can April, can you sleep?
I haven't tried.
Okay.
How do I do that?
So you closed your eyes.
Okay.
And then-
first thing.
Oh, right. Sorry. And
Don't
then
have
you
those.
kind of just you relax, and then you write a fan fiction in your head about whatever TV show you've been watching, and make it better.
Okay.
And then before you know it, you'll be asleep.
When theoretically, if you write fan fiction about a show, could you write a character of your own creation into
Oh,
it?
that's exactly what you need to do. Yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I know exactly what I'm gonna write about.
Great. Perfect. And if you get it, and you can like workshop it, you can always go back, fix it's great. It's perfect. Anyway.
I hear a lot of talking back there for people who should be asleep.
I'm learning how to sleep.
Okay, just make sure you're on a different bench than Tits. That's all I really care about.
Why?
I think you know why.
What does that mean?
I don't think he knows why.
Do you really want me to air out all your
I
dirty
start
laundry
hissing. I'm like,
right
go to
now?"
sleep. I need to kill the dogs.
Why though?
Just like whispers to Tits.
Why though? Can't we not sleep next to each other?
Because I'm too tall, and I take up the whole row.
Oh, you are.
You get it? Yes.
Can you? Is it physically even possible for you to lay down? Or does it have to go off to that side?
Well, so what I can do is I can put my head over the edge and just kind of like lay it back like that, or I lean against the window and put my head against it so that I'm lounging like.
Okay.
There are
I'm
many
literally
ways.
right here. I can hear everything you two are saying. I'm trying to sleep. We've got to go kill these dogs.
Oh my god! Okay.
I am no butting this role play. Everybody go to sleep.
Okay. Good
Okay,
night.
I go to
Tits.
sleep. Good night, April. Sorry, that was not meant to be that angry.
What did I do? Fuck, dude.
No. No,
You
it's
won't.
fine.
You won't go to sleep.
Yeah, you go to sleep.
As soon as everyone's asleep, I start looking out the window.
You weren't before. How are you driving?
I was looking around other places. No, I look out the I look out the side window, not the front window, not the windshield. And I'm thinking about Melody. And I just start to say, somewhere out there. And I sing that whole song. But I didn't want anyone else to hear me, so that's the real reason why I suddenly told everyone to go to sleep.
We're definitely still all writing our fan fiction, so we all hear it, but we don't
Yeah.
say anything about it.
Yeah.
Beneath the pale moonlight, someone's thinking.
This is such Brave Little
of
Toaster
me.
vibes.
It's like it's like there's like a montage of nice moments with you and Melody, kind of like happening in the sky behind you as you're singing this, and then but we do cut to Rover like annoyed, like cat ears tilted back, like clearly very awake.
And even though I know how very far apart we are, just a tear.
I'm digging my claws into the seat to keep myself from screaming.
No, don't like it.
I don't care what they like. I'm doing what I need.
Somewhere out there,
How long is
if
this
love
song?
can see us through, then we'll be together somewhere out there.
I think Taylor should do this once an
Where
episode.
dreams
The intro.
come true. And I go back to looking out the windshield instead of the side window.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
You see the face and the steering wheel goes. That was really good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I really miss my friend.
I kind of gathered from the fact that you like made everyone go to bed and then you started like singing a little song. What's your friend like?
Perfect. Pretty much perfect in every way.
A friend, right?
Jesus Christ.
Friends perfect. Can't they?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, you're right. I was just asking.
Just kind of imagine the perfect human being. Never crashed even once.
Big thighs.
God.
Sorry, Rover's still listening, so he just says it out loud without thinking, and then realizes he's supposed to be asleep. So he closes his eyes and doesn't say anything else.
Anyway, you should probably go to sleep too, steering wheel.
Well,
As you wish. The bus goes to sleep.
No, not that the wheel. It's been established. The steering wheel is separate. The bus is separate.
Yes. You all drive through the night. Everyone else gets a lovely little sleep. Luckily for us, there are no rules about sleep and recovery in Toon,
Yeah.
so who cares that you all slept?
yeah.
It doesn't
Taylor-
matter.
Wanted to have a little moment, and I
Yeah.
respect it.
I love forcing everyone to go to sleep so you can have the roleplay moment you want. It's a great way to get the rest of us to shut the fuck up.
I'm allowed one selfish little roleplay moment as a treat.
I love it. I love it.
Taylor, you can have as many as you want.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Somewhere.
Okay, everyone go to sleep.
All the players go to sleep.
Yeah, turn off your cameras.
Okay. Taylor, yeah, it's your turn. Go ahead.
All right, Mafia, wake up.
When do I get to do my song?
When do you want to? Tell everyone to go to sleep.
Can it be next episode? I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it
Sure.
next episode.
Yeah, whenever you want to do a song.
I'll write a song. It's fine.
You'll write a song.
I'm making
Oh
big
my-
promises.
Yeah. I will
Layla
expect a
fucking
fully
showing
choreographed
me
number.
up.
God, I really hope you don't put a slur in there.
Okay,
no.
the issue is that I don't remember the slur I made up. And now I'm actually starting to get concerned about us making jokes about me making slurs because it's not in this episode. So what if someone only watches this episode?
Yeah,
Yes.
that inside joke we can't say anymore. The
That's true,
10d10
you're right, yeah.
take the lowest, which is not even in this series at all. We can say as much as we want.
You all wake up eventually, and in the distance, Adley, as you are driving, you can see gleaming lights. You can see kind of spotlights whipping and whirling around wildly in the kind of cloudy sky, kind of reflecting off of any metallic anything ever. And you can see all of the haphazard shapes that make up this skyline of Pleasureville. A bouncing mess of every old sign imaginable, Toon ones and not, makes up this massive and glowing sign along a huge wall of tires and fallen buildings and just any old fucking debris that they could have used to make these walls. Behind those walls, you can see the twisting Toon roads that create loops, buildings that have been added onto with half-drawn, barely there additional structures, parts that are added with Toon lumber and steel bent in every sort of which way, tied in knots and, you know, wacky shit like that. A full hodgepodge of buildings upon buildings stacked up and nearly falling over. Pows and ricochets and Wilhelm screams can be heard from past the city walls, even from this distance. For deep within the center of Pleasureville itself, you can see a large gridded dome, the Blunderdome. But you can see Pleasureville on the horizon as your road begins to swerve its way up to there.
Should we stop a little bit away from Pleasureville and try to walk in, or do we want to stay on the bus?
I think the bus is a good. I think it can be like our tour bus, and so we're arriving and we're big celebrities, with big celebrity fighters.
Oh,
Okay, wait, let me put on my
a good
celebrity
idea.
dog costume.
Wait, I have a sound effect for that. Here we go.
So long.
Why does it go on for so long?
Yeah, because it's a long change, not a quick change. Anyways, now I'm a dog, but I'm a celebrity dog.
Isn't your ability literally called quick change?
Yeah.
It's hard to find. It's hard to find sound effects that are Creative Commons 0 that are exactly what you want. You know.
Was that just like someone waving a sheet near a microphone? Like,
I don't know. I don't know how they made it.
Why
I
was
think
it
that's
so
exactly
long?
what it is. I think it's someone rubbing a sheet around a microphone.
Let's listen to it again and see if we can figure out what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's someone taking their hand and like
Could be.
literally just yeah.
Wait, if I do that,
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
is that what it is?
That's exactly what
Pretty
it sounds
similar.
like.
Perfect. Glad we could recreate it. Yes, Rover, you change into your dog costume, and
Well, it's my dog costume, but I have little heels on. Because I'm a celebrity dog.
okay on your hands and your feet.
Well, I mean, they're all on the ground, so
So yeah, yes. Do you have heels just on the back ones or on all of them?
on all of them, obviously.
What, Ashton?
I just don't understand what's happening.
Well, you said that we're celebrities, so I'm gonna be a celebrity dog.
Celebrities wear heels.
You just said it. You said it so confidently, like, well, I have little heels.
What do the heels look like?
What do I have to not be confident about?
It's just, I don't know, man. It was just.
To be a little taller dog.
Oh.
I'm taller. Also, I can stomp through the heart of my enemies in these heels. I
How-
also
like, how
wear a
tall are
little
these
tutu
heels?
skirt.
Oh,
Like a celebrity.
So-
Celebrity
okay.
wear.
First
And
question: How tall
pearls.
are the heels?
Yeah.
The heels, obviously they're 6 inches.
Oh, Layla,
They're
I can't believe you
stilettos.
missed the joke that they're kitten heels.
No,
Oh.
I just didn't want to do it.
No, I thought of that.
I thought of that actually, and I thought I didn't want to do it because I thought it was
Actually, I thought I was better than that, so I decided not to. So
I'm not the pun master, okay?
That's true.
That's April.
so yeah, Rover is now in 6-inch heels on all fours in a tutu.
And
And I have pearls.
Yes.
I look exactly the same because I already am a celebrity.
so do I. So do I.
Uh,
No change.
April goes,
Do I change? I don't.
Do you want,
have
like, a fun
other
hat?
clothes. I'll take anything you give me.
Okay.
I whisper
I'm
in
gonna
April's
roll-
ear. See, yeah, that's it. That's good. That was really good.
I want to give April a fun hat.
okay.
My brain is saying sombrero, but is April a person of color?
April is a sketch that,
Could be.
yeah, it
Could
is
be.
unclear. It is not colored in.
April is whatever color is behind her. Him.
It's exactly a
behind
9.
Meets it, beats it.
So I want it to be a cool sombrero.
Okay. What is
Like
it?
this, it's sick. It's
Okay.
really big.
Okay.
And it's got chips in it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my
Does
God,
it have
that's
dip?
awesome.
Is there dip in
That's
the center?
awesome. Can it be
There's
queso
dip
in the middle?
center. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, you pull out a hat a sombrero that has chips around the. What do they call the part of the hat that's? It's not. Is it the
brim?
brim? That whole area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole area is the brim. Wouldn't it just be the whatever?
No, the brim is like, well, because if it's the brim of the hat, if it's like a forward hat, baseball hat,
Yeah,
that's
A
the brim in
forward
the
hat.
front. So if the whole thing is the brim, then it's
I
a
guess
brim.
so. Yeah. So chips along the brim, and then a lovely little pool of queso. That's not the correct word to use, but a lovely pool of queso on the dome, and you crown essentially April with this hat.
Looks great.
Thank you. I really like it.
Good. You should, because everyone's going to love it too.
I hope so. I hope birds don't try to take my chips.
They wouldn't dare.
Okay.
Specifically, these chips are illegal for birds to have.
Are we going to a place full of criminals?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I forgot the word for poison.
Yeah, I
I
guess
said illegal.
your body has deemed it illegal.
These chips are
Poison.
illegal to my body.
They're poison only to birds.
Okay.
All birds, though.
All birds.
All right. I will
Not
keep
You're
that.
a bird.
reptiles.
I'm a bird.
I don't
I
know
quick
why you had
change
to
into a
clear.
bird.
Okay.
Is this good? Do we like this? Should I be a bird?
What does Rover as a bird look like?
So I have wings taped to my back.
Okay.
Like the like feather but they look actually surprisingly very real.
Oh.
Oh,
And then
how
I
many legs
have
do
little
birds walk
strings
on?
and they're
I'm so
connected
sorry.
to my pinky beans. My pinky beans, and I can use them to make them flap.
Okay.
And then I have little talons boots on my back paws. And then like
So
a
you're
little
on-
beak mask.
So you're on 2 legs?
Well, no, I'm on 4, but
Okay, the birds are on 4.
Do you still have a tutu on and
Yeah,
pearls?
yeah, of course I'm a celebrity bird.
And the Talon shoes do have a 6-inch heel.
No, the talon shoes don't have a 6-inch heel, but they do have their nails painted
Oh, what color?
red.
Okay, of course.
And I still have my pearls.
Okay, we should probably.
Is this
This
good? Do
episode's
you
called.
like this? Is this a good celebrity bird costume?
Yeah, it's true.
I need
It
validation
is
from
called
everyone.
Beyond Blunderdome, and we are not even at the Blunderdome yet. Okay.
I didn't expect you to get into the Blunderdome this episode, so don't
Wow.
worry.
Good title.
Well,
though.
you know what they say about us.
What?
What?
Expect us to get places you didn't know we were going to. Anyways, I changed back into a celebrity
Period.
dog.
I can actually cut it
This
short.
sound effect
I can
is half
actually.
of the episode.
I can actually stop it whenever I want.
It's like, hey, we really need to get to the Blunderdome. Let me play this 10-minute long costume change sound.
It's like 8 seconds. Just...
That's so long. That's
All right,
That's
honk,
longer
honk,
than-
honk, honk! Everyone out of the way. We're going to the Blunderdome.
If only you had a sound effect for honk, honk, honk.
Well, I'm saying it.
Okay.
oh okay.
I'm rolling
so
down
are
the
you-
window and yelling it out the window.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're okay. So you're approaching the main gates of this
Mhm.
city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, as you near the main gates, you see Toon and human skeletons alike kind of posed in cute little positions.
Toon
along the road.
skeletons?
Yeah,
They play in xylophones.
they're playing their like, you know, like
Oh,
like
they were-
creating a little ambient, like, you know, yeah, they're not like
They were
I
made
mean,
to be skeletons.
they were made to be skeletons. Yeah,
Okay.
you know, someone was like, we have to, you know, they made spooky, scary skeletons. They,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
those guys got to have a job now. But yeah, you see them all in cute little positions along the road leading up to here. Atop the gates itself, you can see that there are 4 guards there. Well, they're there. They're all asleep, snoring big snot bubbles that as they like lean against all of their different weapons. And yet the iron and fenced gate sits there. The cute bouncing black lines around the whole thing, kind of despite its rust. Just there, closed in front of you.
I gesture with my handlebars to the sleeping guards and I say, "See, April, that's how it's done." Sleeping.
Oh, I don't have a nose. And I don't know if I can produce fluids.
You're gonna have to work on that.
I guess so. How would you recommend working on my fluids?
I guess drink
gotta
a lot
drink
of water. Yeah. Maybe pineapple
Okay.
juice.
Okay,
Yeah,
Why
pineapple
that?
fruit juices are best.
is that more hydration?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I? The window's open, right?
Yeah.
I would like to lean my head out the window,
Mhm.
and just go, "Hello, Mr. Gate."
Oh, that's a bit rude, but
I'm so
I
sorry.
understand.
As soon as I said that, I fully regret. I knew what I did wrong, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was a little, much to come,
Yeah.
not to make the joke, but like right out of the gate with that.
No, yeah, and you should definitely like call me out on it.
Yeah, I will have a report kind of filed and submitted
I
higher up.
understand. I understand, as you
Yeah.
should.
So this
I will
will
use this as a learning lesson.
Good. Okay. Was there something that I could help you with today?
I was wondering if you wouldn't mind opening up for us.
Oh. So firstly, you're going to be like, hi, sir. And then you're going to be like, hey, open up for me. And that's it. That's the extent of the convo we're having here.
My name is Tits Fedora.
Okay.
Just thought I'd open up to you before you opened up to us. Anyway, listen, I'll be so honest with you. Okay.
Mhm.
It's been a very long night. Someone, I'm not going to mention names, was singing the whole time.
I can't believe they could hear me and no one said anything.
And we didn't get that much.
Every time we talked, you told us to shut up and go to sleep.
Shut up and go to sleep, Rover.
Okay.
And quite honestly, this bus that we're on right now is not very important to me. In fact, I would love for it to get beaten up, and I'm sure it would as well. So honestly, if you do not move, I think we will drive the bus right through you, and I'm so sorry to say that. I'm so tired.
I love that you're not like doing like any other like form of negotiation before, like, we'll just drive right through you. We don't give a single shit about our friend here.
Oh, the bus? No, we don't care about the bus.
Right, yeah, I just like that. That's immediately what you jump to instead of like, I don't know, being like, hey, what do I gotta do to get in? Or like, this, that, or the other
I'll be
thing.
honest, I just want to, the bus has been a lot.
You just want to eliminate
it's
this
so wet
bus.
in here. Do you understand how wet
While
it is
this
in the
conversation
bus?
is happening, can I look for a breaker box on the gate?
Sure,
some type of like mechanism.
Make a see, hear, smell check.
Okay, let me look at my things. Probably not very good. Okay, it's a 3. Let's see if I can roll a 3. Okay. I'm rolling the first one.
I'm so curious every time you guys make a roll, what the fuck your skills are actually in. I know.
Okay, I can tell you.
I don't need to know. I know that all of Tits's are in swim and pull thing out of tit.
Yeah.
I have a lot in sticks.
Yeah, and you have a lot of fire gun.
And I have a 9 fire gun. I have a 7 hide spot hidden, which is what I thought you were going to say finding the breaker box was, but that's okay.
You're right. Sure.
Okay,
I'll go fuck myself.
Okay. How long will that take? Should I wait or okay?
I can do. I'll schedule it for later.
Okay, great.
Yeah. But yeah, looking because you got a 5.
Yeah, I got a 5
out of 7.
Out of 7, yes.
Yep. Yeah, looking out as Tits is talking to this gate, you can see that there is like a panel to the side with a huge sign above it that says gate controls and like a big red button and a big green button.
I'm red button shoot at the green illuminated.
Button. You're gonna shoot at the green button.
Yes, sure. I don't have to leave.
Yeah. Are you trying to do this stealthily or are you just shooting a gun?
Yeah, I'm just shooting at it. I'm not trying to do it stealthily.
There are cards.
I got exactly a 9, which is my score.
This Tits. This gate goes, there's a weird bird leaning out of your car, and you hear a bang as suddenly this gate swings wide open just in front of you, and she goes, ow! Fuck!
Let's go! Let's go!
You could have opened and we could have avoided all of this.
I drive.
Yeah. You speed into Pleasureville itself. You zoom kind of past the gate, past these guards who are still asleep, as you can kind of hear the gate yelling, just like, hey, wake up there! I need you, motherfuckers.
I did tell the gate my name, and I'm gonna have to change it.
Yeah, legally you must change it.
I hate
Butthole Trilby. I'm gonna take it.
Yes, Butthole Trilby, please.
That's my name, so don't wear
Well, there
it
can
out.
be 2. There are 2 butthole trilblies.
I guess
Wait,
I'm
I'm sorry. Okay,
A
wait.
pretty common name.
Penis Fez.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, great.
That sounds like the name of a Doctor Who character.
It doesn't. I hate to disagree, but it doesn't.
Sounds like a Star Wars character.
That
It
is
does
more
sound
accurate.
like
That
a
one it
Star Wars
does.
character.
I mean, same thing, whatever.
Not, but you know.
Okay, nerds. Let's
I've never
play the
seen
game
it.
now.
Fuck, I got taken out by Penis Fez. So my train of thoughts gone. Yeah. Driving through the gate, you are in the streets of Pleasureville itself now. There are Toon Raiders kind of like everywhere. Some are drinking from bottles, some are dropping pianos up from buildings onto unsuspecting pedestrians. Some are fighting in like drawn out, basically short films of their own, like on the different sides of the thing. But the raiders aren't the only ones here. There are multiple Toons kind of with stalls set up, bartering their wares. There's some that are cooking over fires. You see a few raiders kind of drifting off via like the scent, kind of like following the scent trails of food deeper in the really like bustling metropolis that is Pleasureville here. But you're in a bus.
I'm gonna start just kind of like yelling out the window. Well, actually, before I do that, actually, I'm gonna really quickly turn to everyone and say, "Hey, what should we call ourselves? Like, what should our group name be?"
Dog killers.
Oh Jesus, no!
No, that could be your nickname. I
The
don't know.
Greyhound dog in the back of this bus goes, I don't really like that name.
Shut the fuck up. Go to sleep.
Oh, I got it. No, let's not do that one. That's a bad idea.
You think is it
We
worth?
could call
is it-
ourselves
Then
the
Penis Fez, yes, I was
trio
going
of
to say cum
trilbies.
guzzlers.
Okay, hang on. Since you said you wanted cum guzzlers to be our name, and then what did you say, Rover?
I just realized there's 4 of us, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I mean, I like cum guzzlers more than I like
What about
dog
cum
killers.
quad? There's 4 of us, so it could be the cum quad.
Kumquat. Oh, it's
It
like
kind of sounds like
kumquat.
kumquats. Yeah.
Let's do kumquats.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay, well, sure.
Yell that out the window.
All right. Okay, everybody, the kumquats are in town. We're gonna kill
Seems like, excuse me,
kill
excuse me.
people.
It does seem like you said kumquat with the hard T.
I-
It's kumquad.
No, I said we should do kumquat, and you said yes. So
No,
that's-
we agreed on kumquad.
I think you misheard me.
I vote for kumquat.
Hey, I heard something
It's
about
not too late
cum.
to change it.
Yeah, he gets it. That guy gets it.
I run over that guy.
Yeah, make a drive vehicle check.
Okay, so when I
Alright.
said I wanted to kill dogs, I was being intense. But
I
for talking about cum, that's okay.
succeed.
Okay, yeah. This guy who's just yelled whatever he said about cum, that I just forgot, even though I just said it. You swerve the bus into him and lay him out flat like roadkill. And you can see him in like the back mirrors of the bus, just a tire streak like through like up his face as he kind of is flat and sits back up and goes, "Hey!" As you continue driving on by.
We're a traveling circus of killer clowns named the Kumquats. And you guys better look out. And I'm like honking the horn really loud.
Do we have
the
to
whole
dress
time.
like clowns now?
I've never seen Taylor play such an aggressive character before, and it's incredible to watch.
I'm in my Joker arc.
I can tell.
Speaking of clowns, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Do we have to dress as clowns now?
No, clowns can
No.
be anything. Yeah, it's just a figure of speech.
Yeah.
Okay, but I do have a clown dog costume.
Jesus
ready
And I
in
can't
case
wait
we
to
need
see a
it.
clown.
I'm not gonna kill that guy.
I hope their little noses honk and they hit me with a balloon. I would hate it if they did that.
You
Okay,
kind
I'm
of
gonna-
sound like you want that to happen.
Are you on the? Are you part of the bus?
You see another bus right there. Who's yelling it?
Jesus, why are all buses so horny?
Horn.
Oh fuck, you got me there. You have one.
They're so long. It makes
Yeah.
them horny.
I'm horny too.
Okay, you know what? That's fair.
We're all horny here, okay?
There's a
Let's
lot
just-
of autoeroticism.
I made that joke last episode, so.
I don't care. It's still good.
Where are you driving this bus?
We're just kind of like, I think we're taking a
Can we
joyride.
just drive it into the Blunderdome?
I'm driving
just
towards
Yes.
the
drive it into
Blunderdome
the
at least,
Blunderdome?
yeah.
Oh, like in the, but I love driving into the side of the building. Let's go.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you begin to attempt to navigate these weird twisting roads of Pleasureville itself. Tits, you've been here before. You do recognize like a few of these buildings, though a lot has changed since the last time you've been here. Most notably for really all of you is, for lack of a better word, the sketchy architecture that some of these buildings have. You see that there are like very badly drawn. There's like, you drive by one building that is a square with a triangle on the top of it and then a door. And you do see that door open kind of like glitchingly as a sketch kind of like steps out of it and looks as this bus drives by. This like sketch of, think of Garfield. Sorry, Garfield's right up there.
Why do you have Garfield above you?
Garfield's dead?
No,
Garfield's crucified.
Oh, Garfield's who already have it. No, I have a piece of Garfield stained glass that hangs in my window right now.
Why?
Why don't you
Why
have
not?
Garfield stained glass?
Why don't you have Garfield crucified?
Chat, we're gonna have to go on to break down a discussion. as
It is
friends.
time for a break. Felicitations and welcome to the third and final half of this episode of CARmageddTOON, episode 4, Beyond Blunderdome. Are we going to get to the Blunderdome? Are we going to crash into it? Becca, that's your cue.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you all are cruising through the lovely streets of Pleasureville itself, seeing these new additions as you drive along. However, the city is wild and winding and kind of weird to get through. And you're driving a bus. And you are a scooter. Can you make a drive vehicle check for me, please, Taylor, as you're driving and cruising around?
Yeah, of course I can. Oh, I succeeded. I got
Oh.
5.
You seemed so surprised.
I've mostly failed rolls, I think, so far.
Yeah, you really have. Sorry, I have to have my Baja Blast, otherwise I will die.
Gotta get Baja blasted.
Precisely. You drive along these winding roads that take you in sharp curves, loops, and stuff like that. Like maneuvering your way through the really wild city of Pleasureville itself. Eventually, you follow a bunch of signs that all point a bazillion different directions that lead you in front of this large gridded structure, this full dome that has like a spinning like cartoon skull getting hit with a hammer on the top of it, that is just spinning kind of at the top of it, but it is like gridded, like, you know, when you go to like a kid's jungle gym and they've got that dome there that the kids like hang upside down in and shit. It's one of those, but like 3 stories tall.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is there like an entrance part?
Yeah, you see that there is like a small kind of like building coming off of it, that like is like near where your approach is, but like as you're pulling up on the Blunderdome itself, you can see just like on like the structure of this dome, just bodies kind of like hanging and dangling from it, leaning in and looking at. You can just hear like carnage happening on the inside of it. You hear bangs, kabooms, like every kind of cartoon sound effect that you could possibly hear. Sometimes you see like one of like the comic explosion like panels like burst out a little bit so you can see kind of past it, as there's just kind of like madness happening in the interior of the Blunderdome, and just everyone that's like on these like sides, like surrounded around it, is just like cheering and yelling. But yeah, there's a building off to the side that has like a door in it that has like a little a placard on it that says looking for Toons to fight for their lives.
We're just driving the bus right into the building.
I mean, yeah, that's a one
Wasn't
way to
that
make
the
an
plan?
entrance.
Yeah.
I think we
Exactly,
should
that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
make everyone, impressed and afraid of us. I think it's a good first
Exactly.
move.
Exactly.
Maybe a little horny for us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess as the bus that you're driving, you succeed on your thing, so I'm gonna make a breakdown door check for the bus. Does that make sense?
What does the
Yeah.
bus have in this? What's the...
The buses, I would say it's, I think it's got a 7 breakdown door.
Huh, okay.
It's a big bus. It's decently good at it. That is a 10 though. That is a 10 though on the dice. So
Oh. Wait. I think I have something. When the lucky character is faced with a great hazard, the animator can allow a roll to see if something lucky happened. You don't have to allow it, but
Sure.
if it's allowed and successful,
I let Ashton pull a bus.
out of her tits.
Yeah.
Okay, so if an incredible luck roll is allowed and is successful, the animator should describe what strange thing happens to save the lucky character. So it's
Okay.
only me who is benefiting from this, I think.
Great.
I also
Perfect.
have incredible luck, so I could just do the same thing.
Said only tits get stuck in
Tits
the bus.
April, all of the chairs that are in the bus, the
Well,
Greyhound. Oh, you don't care
That's
about
fine.
them.
Oh, that's fine.
So yeah, I mean, do you want to make an incredible luck roll?
Yeah, and you gave us some
Either or
plot
both of you?
points.
I did give you guys
So-
plot points.
I use it to increase my incredible luck between sessions, so now it's a 6.
Oh.
Um,
Actually, now I really fucking want pizza. It's pissing me off.
I got a 6.
You got a 6. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go get pizza. So you guys have a fun rest of your session.
Wait.
I'm in charge now.
Yeah. What happens?
What happens is, it actually works. Is the thing. The bus kicks down the door with its feet,
Yeah.
and we enter,
Okay. Yeah.
and it's great, and everyone loves us, and we win.
Okay. Let's not go that far. That's not what that roll was for. I did like Taylor's wording that this only is good for Adley.
It says my character.
That is true. So this bus, Adley
Well,
just
can
kind of,
I roll too?
Sure, yeah, you can roll.
Okay, I already did because I thought I was supposed to.
Yeah, then
I
what'd you
can
get?
roll again though
No,
if you
no.
want me to.
What'd you get?
I got a 3.
Okay. Yeah, so Adley swerves this bus and is just driving directly towards the door. The door has like a little, like lookout window kind of like of it. Establishments tend to do. And this bus just full slams and then accordions into this wall. But
Oh.
through the windshield, breaking through it and flying out into the main lobby is Adley and Rover, landing unharmed. Meanwhile, everyone else on board the bus.
This seems especially cruel to Ashton.
No, it's perfect. This is just what I wanted.
Mutated and now bus chomped.
No. This is exactly what I wanted. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
is gonna take only 1 damage because I rolled
Damn
like
it.
ass. I can
Damn
roll
it.
more. I can
Roll
2.
more.
Okay, I'll roll another die as well. It's gonna take 7 damage.
I'm down. I'm blundered.
I put a little thing on the overlay, so now there's birds and stars around Ashton's head.
Cute.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. The bus fully accordions itself and like smashes, and it unaccordions as it kind of like wheels back a little bit, but out the front windshield, 2 little springs come bouncing out of it. One of them unsprings itself into April, who is still conscious. And the other stays. Luckily, she falls, so her head is just blocked by a potted plant.
Yeah.
In this office, but with little, yeah. When you get knocked out, Ashton, what is floating around Tits's head? Like, you know how cartoons, like Taylor just said, like little birds and stars are floating around. Is there anything specific floating around Tits's head?
Well,
that
we
can
wouldn't see it.
Sorry, no, it's not tits. It's fedoras. It's just like little fedoras.
It's little fedoras. There they are.
But are they around her shoulders instead? Because
No,
otherwise we won't see them.
Here's what it is. My face is, I'm face down on the linoleum,
Yeah.
and my hair is covering everything, and then
Yeah.
you just see it around the hair.
Perfect. Even better. Now, how this works in this game, for those paying attention, I'm gonna set a timer for 3 minutes.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, you're just knocked out for 3 minutes. So.
I actually have the thing
birds on
around. Yeah, it's on a 3-minute
Oh wow,
timer.
for 3 minutes? That's
Yeah.
sick, actually.
I'm a genius producer, so...
Everyone else in the rest of this room, Adley and Rover, you see this pretty bland looking office. There is a bunch of blood stains and shit in here. There's some like cages. You see like a cage that's got like a bunch of like weapons and stuff in it. And you see a very bored looking rat sat behind like a plexiglass like, you know, little cashier's desk almost, who just kind of goes, okay, hi? Hello? Woo?
Hi. We're
Hi.
the kumquats.
We're the kumquad.
That was 2 different words that was just said to me.
Sorry, we're still figuring it out.
Well, we know what it
We're
is.
cum
Kumquats.
something.
Kumquats. We're the kumquats.
Kumquat.
And we're here to win. We're gonna beat those dogs into pulp, basically.
Oh, so you're trying to get
I'm gonna get them as close to death as possible.
Right, that's what we love to hear here at Blunderdome Incorporated. So yeah, you're interested in signing up for our lovely Blunderdome?
You're like way more professional than I thought you were gonna be. This place is covered in blood stains and shit, and I'm not sure if it's
I guess
real
someone's
shit or
gotta keep it
metaphorical
running.
shit.
Well, some of it's real, some of it's not. You know, we have a scenic painter that comes by sometimes to put like a bit more like artistic shit on the wall. But some of it is added by our lovely customers.
This is giving escape room vibes.
Yeah, so I have waivers for you all to fill out if you would be so inclined. Yeah, you just put your team name down and then just sign it. Don't read the fine print. You don't need to worry about
I
it.
write down kumquad.
Incredible.
I write down kumquats.
Okay, great. And then are these 2 also competing with you?
It will be in about 2 minutes.
I turn around and see its face down on the ground, dead, and I go,
April's like they're like looking alarmed. Well, as alarmed as this individual wearing a sombrero, cheese dip.
I love
let
the
me be
idea of
so
the
clear.
cheese sloshing
Yeah.
out of it.
No, nothing fell out of the hat.
Yeah,
Still
Okay.
perfect.
nothing fell out of the hat. They are like leaning a bit too forward, so the cheese is starting to kind of like roll out of the brim and like is almost about to drip onto Tits. Like as they're
oh
like,
my
leaned
god, I
over
have
in
to save
concern.
Tits from that cheese! I drive over as fast as I can.
Yeah, you can scoop Tits up and save Tits from the cheese.
Yeah, it's kind of scooping. It's kind of like running into and pushing out of the way.
Okay, Tits gets run over a little bit and her body ragdolls.
All right, 3 more minutes.
Yeah, ragdolls fully like in a Bethesda game and flies and slams into the outer wall.
I unfortunately, all you had to do was say a Bethesda game, and I knew exactly what was happening.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
1000%.
Yeah.
So that didn't answer the question if these two are
Yes.
with you or not.
They
Okay,
are with
great.
us, but they're no longer with us. Well, one of them is no longer with us in a metaphorical sense.
Okay, well, we try not to have anyone die specifically legally in this room. So if she's gonna die, we need to take her into either outside or into the Blunderdome itself, preferably in the Blunderdome so we can get our numbers up. But yeah, we try not to have any like too much happening in like this room legally for legal reasons, of course.
The
I think that she's gonna wake back up.
yeah, I was gonna
Did
say
she
the birds.
decide something?
The birds are no longer on the overlay, so it's been 3
Oh.
minutes since since Ashton got knocked out.
Cool.
You have all your hit points back.
Oh yes, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, 'cause I had 3.
A smart move before you head into the Blunderdome of self-sacrifice to get fucked up.
All part of the plan. What's going on? Sorry.
So you just are like you just sit up from like the other side of the room. and
Listen,
just say
as the
what's
rules
going
say-
on. Sorry.
After 3 minutes, you're back in the game. You'll be exactly where you fell down. Unless other characters move you or the animator wants you somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's it.
Great. Yeah. So we're just signing up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got paperwork here for you to fill out for your
Great.
official entry into the Blunderdome itself. And then we can get you all geared up and ready to fight our first round of competitors. And then it is a tier-based system, so the more you beat, the higher you'll go up until you are up against our grand champions, the Ultimates. My heroes, honestly.
You're
Wanna-
wrong. They suck.
Okay. I see.
And
we have
after
some-
this, they'll
Okay,
never go
so
to the
we're-
Blunderdome again.
Yeah. Okay. So we're heels, I suppose.
Okay, we'd love a little rivalry. All right, because this is in the waiver, but I will explain it to you here. This is a performance, so we are here to entertain our audience. Okay, so this is like technically you're getting like performer passes to come do this because this is blood sport and people love blood sport and love violence. And in this day and age, what do we love except for beating the shit out of each other?
Hmm.
And we every now and then we get volunteers. So it's always exciting and that people want to just beat the shit out of each other. Not in here though. There's too much shit in here.
Are there any rules, like what we can and can't do in there?
Let's see. Most everything goes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I can't think of like a single. Try to keep your fight contained to the dome itself, because otherwise, if it spills out, it's gonna hurt like our, and like maybe some of our audience wants to get hurt, but like we don't want to like encourage that, right? If they want to get hurt, they can sign up themselves and get their Jimmy's jostled or whatever they want, right?
Got it.
You seem to have a bit of a. You made a bit of a face when I said that.
Yeah, I just don't really
Like,
want to beat people up if they're gonna like come or something.
Isn't that your guys'
With the
name
cum
though?
quad.
Yeah.
The kumquat.
So like my thought, sorry, when you approached with that name, like granted you made an incredible entrance, was
Thank
that
you.
like you kind of wanted people to be like sexually excited by
Yeah, but
your
that's
actual
different than
identity.
Yeah,
coming.
that's what we have April and Tits for mostly.
What?
I said what I said. What am I supposed to say more?
For the sexual aspect of it,
Yes. I
we
feel
are
like
very sexual creatures.
Yes.
It really hurts my feelings.
They also
to
have a lot
hear.
of sexual tension between them, and so it, like,
Adley
really
is also
works.
very sexual.
Yeah.
This is true. This
I'm
is true.
autoerotic.
I'm not
It's
sexual.
been established. Yeah, you're a cat, so.
I'm a
don't
dog.
know.
You're a bird.
You're a bird.
Sorry, yeah, you're a celebrity bird right now.
No. I was a celebrity bird. I'm a celebrity dog again.
Oh,
I'm
you
so
changed
you
back.
changed. Okay,
Yeah.
Taylor, that's your cue.
No, I think I already did it. I think this already
No,
happened.
Taylor already did it. It's just all of you weren't. All of you were too busy reminiscing about how long it was to remember
Reminiscing.
that I did it.
You were reminiscing about when the audio started because it was so long ago.
My apologies. Okay, so you're not like a okay. So yes, horny, but also not horny. I just want to know what like a kind of vibe that
People
like we
can
want
be
our-
horny. I just don't want them to
Yeah.
be coming. Like, I don't want to punch somebody and then I hear like a squelch sound and I'm like, oh, okay, great. I didn't
Well,
agree
okay.
to that.
Here's the thing about punching people. Sometimes there is a squelch sound. Have you ever
Right.
punched someone?
No, I'd run people over.
Okay, that also is a squelch sound.
Yeah, but it's different.
Okay. So you
Did
want-
we sign all the paperwork we needed to sign, or are you gonna? What's going on?
I'm just triple checking everything, and I'm making sure that you have like the lay of the land here before you enter the Blunderdome proper. Okay, we want to make sure that our glorious Big Joey has just the loveliest time seeing you all perform for him. So
Yeah.
we just want to make sure that everything is in order.
Okay,
Wait,
can you
is
just
he
put
always-
like a can you just put like a pin on people who are like gonna come if we hit them or something? Like they could just wear a pin or something that's like, don't touch me,
Yes,
I'll
we
come or
know.
something.
We will mark everyone who notifies in their waiver. I do see you all didn't notify anything on those boxes. There's a checkbox right here on your form that says "I will come if I get hit." None
Yeah,
of
Go
you
ahead and mark
marked
that for
that.
me.
Okay,
Sorry, I
mark
messed
that
up.
for you. Got it. Understood. I didn't notice that when you flew through the window, but also I was too in awe of everything else that was happening. Okay.
I didn't get hit. That was I was crushed and then thrown into the
Okay,
room.
so if someone hits you, then, but like
Yeah.
if you're okay, understood. Okay, see that's good clarity. Let me add that to the addendums. Okay.
Yeah.
Only if hit, not if run over, hit by wall. Okay. You were asking something, Adley?
I think I was asking about the pin.
Oh yes, the pin. We don't
Dumb
have
pin.
we don't have people typically wear them because pins also, if they do get hit, right, and you know,
Then they'll come.
yes, and then but the pin can also stab them, and then they'll come again.
That's
Right.
fine. I don't really care. They
Because
can come.
factually, every time you get hit, you come.
Okay. I'm
They'll
just
be
gonna
coming
kill.
4 times by the time we're done. Come
I'm just
on.
I'm gonna kill people. I think so.
Okay, great. That's the kind of stuff we love to hear. Okay, so when you guys lose, obviously, against the Ultimates, what should we do
No.
with your remains and your personal belongings?
Well,
We're
still
just gonna
gonna
pop right back. Yeah, we're
still
gonna pop
gonna
up.
exist. Yeah.
Right, okay, right, yes, but your personal belongings are probably going to be sold off to the highest bidder.
What the
Just
hell?
They
you
have
won't
the
get
only
my
thing that
personal
matters to me,
belongings.
anyways.
Yeah.
that was 2 people speaking at once, so
Yeah,
I
sorry.
didn't catch it. Oh, and now just
Well.
silence. Okay, understood.
I was
I'll
just
shut
gonna
up.
let Miss Fedora go first.
I was just going to say that it would be very hard for you to find any of my personal items.
Understood. Okay.
And then I was just saying that the Ultimates have the only thing that matters to me. So, can you put it in my contract that if I beat them, I get the ball of yarn?
Oh, that's like their lucky. I mean, like as I just said, that like if you lose, your personal belongings will be auctioned off. But I will see if I can like amend that clause, because it's a trophy, I suppose. But no one beats the Ultimates.
I have a
I
question.
will say that if you add that amendum, I'll give you a show that no one will forget.
We'll make everyone come.
That's what we like to hear in Pleasureville.
That's what I felt
I
was
know.
true. So that's why I said that.
Miss Moto, you were saying something?
Yeah, I just have a question. So you said, what do we want done with our belongings? And then you just said they're going to get sold off. So.
Well, yeah, it's polite to ask what you would want, and then I tell you that that's not what you're gonna get. Actually, they're gonna be
Okay.
sold. And like, actually, if you lose, yeah, like you won't be sent off on your way. You'll get imprisoned, and then Joey will
Okay.
see fit that we can how we can integrate you into the workings of Pleasureville and making this society nice and whole.
Great.
Do you ever fight in
We
there?
know we love whole here.
I fought in here about 4 years ago.
Okay, and you
So
haven't
now
done it
you're-
since.
Well, no, I lost.
Right. So this is now what you do. You're technically a prisoner.
I love my job.
Yeah, you're all a family here.
Do you want to join our team?
Well,
We're making it to the top.
well, it sounds like you're the quad, maybe potentially. So you're not.
We can become the We can become the quinta.
Come Quinta. It's up to you.
I don't want to see. Here's the thing. I totally believe in your guys' ability to make it to the top, but also no one ever beats the Ultimates. Okay, they
Can I
basically
pull
have-
out? I want to pull out. I want to reach in my 2 tit slots, and I want to pull out. I want to do it like pull out 2 huge guns, just the biggest guns you've ever seen.
Yeah. Okay. Do it.
Great. Do I have to roll twice?
No, just roll
Okay.
once. It's for the bit.
4.
Yeah. You reach betwixt your 2 tit slots, I believe is what you said.
I have
And
3 boobs. I have 2 tit slots.
I know what you
That's
mean.
what we all call it. We all call it tit slots.
It's what we all say.
What's the word?
Cleavage, I think, is what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Tit slots makes it sound like it's an actual slot machine. Like I'm gonna get. I'm gonna hit jackpot.
You hold your arm out and you push it down like a slot machine. Your tits go. Your 3 tits spin around like a slot machine, and then all 7s appear, and then shooting out from your tit slots are 2 huge guns. Is that what you meant, Ashton?
That's a cool mutation.
Yeah, that is what I just want to show her that we're getting to the top.
Those are definitely some guns.
Can I make a persuasion check?
Yeah, make a fast talk.
Shit.
I'll give you a +1 on your fast talk since you
Nice.
just pulled out 2 guns from your tit slot machine.
Now, who would fast talk be? Oh, there it is.
Chutzpah.
All right. Cool. I have a 4 + 1 is a 5.
That is math.
That's exactly a 5, though. That's a 5, baby.
She goes, okay. You guys are really motivated into it, and I really appreciate that. And I do think you're gonna get pretty far. I can't join you because someone has to man this desk. And also if I move from this spot, I'll, get got. But I can make you skip the beginner round and then move into intermediate.
How we all feel about that? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm
Great,
good. I
let's do
mean,
that.
I'm gonna kill all of them anyway. So
Yeah. And
Yeah.
don't you worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
I was told that once by a way too handsome guy very recently.
A toad?
Was he a
Yeah.
toad?
Yeah, he was a toad.
He was a
Um,
loser. He doesn't know what he's talking
yeah,
about,
he-
and
he
he was
did.
selfish.
He started talking and I was like, wow. And then he kept talking and I was like, okay.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Yes.
I turn to April and I go, "This is really good for you. This is really good for you. Your competition is gone."
Yeah. Sorry. Too much blast.
Fuck.
Yeah, and I have been drinking this liquid, and I'm getting there.
You're getting where?
There.
Wet.
Okay, got it.
I didn't realize you were listening, Tits.
Oh, sorry. I was just, someone says they're getting there, and immediately I go wet. Something I say. So we're just gonna go intermediate level and kill everyone. Great.
Yeah,
Sure.
we're gonna just I'm going to stamp all of this, and she just like pulls out this huge stamp and stamps each one. You do see it's got like a big skull like stamp on it, and it just says under it fresh meat. And she stamps each of your guys' things on it. All of you make a spot hidden check for me, please, for funsies.
Okay.
If you want to be looking.
Oh,
Sure.
I got a 10.
Is that bad? That's bad then.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you for telling me.
I have a 4.
Okay.
I passed.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Okay. Rover, you see that on April's waiver, they have checked a box on it.
What does the box say? What is the what
If you hit me, I'll come.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think about punching April and then I don't do it.
Yeah. But the rat goes, all right, that's all your stuff. And then if you could just walk through, and she like reaches under the desk and like presses a button, and like a door on the other side of the room swings open. Just walk into the locker room and you can get yourself all sorted and ready. And then once the next match is over, you'll be in.
Great.
Incredible. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
We're gonna get you out.
Actually, honestly, you didn't have any faith in us. So when we win, I don't even care if you get out.
Okay.
See you
I
later.
do. I do. I want to get you out.
Thank you, Miss Fedora.
You're welcome. Excuse me. My name is Penis Fez.
Oh, I was confused by the fact your friend literally said Miss Fedora earlier.
No, I understand. That's a nickname.
Sometimes I confuse fezzes and fedoras. They're both hats. It's hard.
They're so similar. Famously, very
To
similar.
be honest, I
item.
like met her 2 days ago, so like I don't even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people call me Butthole Trilby. I look at Adley and I go, I'm sorry.
My face turns red and steam comes out of my handlebars.
Well, good luck. I guess maybe I'll see you on the other side, or maybe you'll end up working here with me, and that'll be a lot of fun.
We're gonna get you out of here.
I'd never let anyone do this to me.
I said the same
I'm
thing.
sorry.
We're gonna show you the world, baby.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'll hold you to that.
Great.
Okay. You all, I was gonna say all roll into this locker room. Only one of
Yeah.
you rolls into it. But yeah,
Yeah,
you're
tits.
in this stereotypical like locker room that is just humid. There are damp towels kind of thrown everywhere. There's blood splatters all over the place. You see that there is currently like a think of an animal. Think of any fucking animal. Think of
Peacock.
an animal. There's a peacock. All of like his tail feathers plucked, who is laying face down on a bench.
Oh my god.
And who's laying there and like crouched next to him is like probably like a Toon, like little girl with like blonde hair and pigtails, like wearing a skirt. She is also like, you know, kind of bruised and like soot covered, and she's going, "Get the fuck up, Jean. You a fucking failure out there." She kind of slaps his little face. His head kind of lolls to the other side of the bench, and she walks the long way around the bench, and she goes, "Don't ignore me."
I point at them and I go, "We're gonna get you two out of here."
And she looks over at you and goes, "What? Who the
We're gonna
fuck
get you
are you
out.
guys?
We're gonna get you out of
Okay?
here. We're the Cum Quad, and we're about to take this place by storm."
The cum quad."
I don't think you should say come to a kid.
What?
I just don't think you should say come to a kid.
And a kid
Oh, okay.
been
Well,
around for 45 years.
okay,
45,
come
see?
then. I'll
She
say
can
come
come.
in front of you, yeah. I'm not telling
Great.
you to, I'm just saying it in front of you.
Yeah, that would be weird. That would be weird to say to me.
Yeah, and I didn't say it to you. Why
Great.
does everything always backfire on me? Everyone else is weird and that's fine. I'm just trying to be normal.
You sang on the bus for like 6 hours.
I thought you were asleep. Everyone was snoring. Why were you all pretending to snore and be asleep?
We knew that you wanted some alone time.
So why are you embarrassing me now? I'm gonna use
Because
this
it just
feeling.
lasted way too long.
I'm gonna use this feeling of embarrassment and shame to propel me to greater heights and more intense acts of
Adley
violence.
is gonna sing again tonight.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
never singing again.
No, you can sing. We don't want you to lose your passion.
Adley, I'm
Uh,
so sorry.
Too late.
A peacock's head kind of like leerily drifts up into frame and goes, "You should always have a song in your heart and a trill on your tongue."
Oh yeah, you
So-
weren't meant to be in these stadiums. I can tell that you're soft.
We're gonna get you out of here.
I was just okay. I would like that. I don't like being plucked and tarred like this, but
We
you
got
know,
you, Gene. We
Oh,
got
so you didn't mark the checkbox?
I did not mark the checkbox.
Good for you.
I'm so sorry.
Everyone's got their own thing. And I don't
Yeah.
know why
Gene.
this game keeps going back to everyone being so fucking horny.
Gene, we got a horny bus for you to get on. Don't you worry.
Was that what the building shuddered with?
Yeah, and it's still fine because when you're horny, you always come back up for more. We're gonna get you out of here,
It's
Gene.
crying. Start sobbing.
Don't worry, Jean.
Didn't even tell you my name.
We know.
We heard them say it.
We know.
You heard them announce us.
We've went.
What's your
to-
name,
we've gone to
45-year-old
Du Bois.
person in the body of a cartoon child?
Elsie.
Oh
Oh
God,
no.
I'm sorry about that.
It's always great when we have something that was said not during the stream. Everyone in the audience is like, I guess this is a callback to something. I watched the whole show, but
Actually,
I don't know
you should
what
watch
that
the
means.
previous VODs. It's in the previous VODs. If
Yeah,
you haven't
actually,
seen them
yeah,
yet, you
it's
should
hidden
go-
there.
It's in there. If you don't remember it, you just gotta go back and watch them again.
Mhm.
Just know that was the funniest joke of the night.
We love
Thank
to
you.
exclude the audience.
All you need to know is that it was hilarious.
I'm ready to fight.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, let's go.
I'm ready to kill.
Okay, yeah.
Do we have to do anything to prepare or anything?
Yeah, so do you want so you have your big gun.
Yeah.
I have these two guns. I have my pun gun. Does anyone else need anything before we get started? I mean, I can pull stuff out while we're out there, but
Badly.
I'd love a shield.
can I pull out a medieval shield?
Yeah.
Wait, no, wait. I walk on all four legs. I can't have a shield.
Oh, so you're in dog form?
You can have it on your
Can I
back.
get
am
a
in
dog
dog form.
shield?
I have to shoot with my back legs.
All right. Can I get
Wait. Wait. What?
I'll just let it sink in for a moment and then I'll answer. Just take your time.
You said
Okay.
shoot with your back legs, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely 100% what I said. Okay, so here's how it works, right?
Okay, are you
Is
still
I
in
use my
6-inch
front
heels?
paws to lift my back paws up, and then I take the gun in between the back legs, and
You
I
can
use
just
that to
stand
shoot
up.
when I'm in dog form.
Layla, you can just stand up on your
No,
back
dogs
leg.
don't stand. So I
Dogs
have to do
legally
it this
cannot
way.
stand.
Between this episode and next episode, can you draw a diagram of how Rover shoots? Because even after you described it, I do not know
Okay,
what
I want.
you're
Okay,
saying.
so you know when. How do I explain this?
This is the rest of
I
the
don't
episode.
know.
I basically do a headstand.
Okay.
I do a handstand.
Okay, head or
And then I
hand.
shoot with my feet.
There's a difference. There's a difference. Head or hand.
So you're saying, you know, like I guess when you see all those cute videos of the dogs that are like walking with their like on their front little leggies, you're
Yes.
saying you do that, except also your back legs have a gun betwixt
Yes.
them.
Exactly.
And then somehow you're pulling the trigger and aiming.
I'm doing it by pulling the trigger and aiming. That's easy. Like that's the easiest part.
They got a
don't
really
know.
high shoot gun score, man. I don't know what to tell you.
You know, I don't know why I'm questioning it. Yeah, okay.
I'm a Toon. I
Right.
can do whatever I want.
The
I
rule
can
book
use
basically
my
does say that.
feet.
True.
That
Can I
would be
pull out like a shield that I can like put on Rover's back, or basically like an animated shield from D&D where he doesn't have to like what?
Just nerd.
Sorry, so that he doesn't have to like hold it. Like maybe not a floating one, but like one that can like I don't know stick on his
It's-
back.
What?
I
You
don't
should
know.
just get armor.
Are you
maybe.
asking? Yeah, are you asking for armor? A shield that like attaches to the body?
That's how armor.
Kind of like a shield that you don't have to hold, but it's just on you.
Wow. Wow.
You want to pull out armor the exact size of Rover?
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Please do.
I also want on the back. I want it to say "I'm a dog."
Great.
Thank you. Thank you. You fucking get it.
Please. Oh, that's an 8. That's an 8.
That does it. Yeah. What kind of armor is this?
I mean, what's good armor?
Can it just be a dog costume, but it's metal?
Yeah.
Yeah. You pull out a little dog mech outfit.
Yes. That's it.
That says on the back of it, "I'm for sure a dog."
Yeah. Just to like drive it home.
And four is spelled F. You know, for sure, for like
Yes.
FUR. Yeah.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You pull that out and present it to Rover.
Yeah, and then I put it on because it's
Okay.
cool as heck.
Yeah. We don't have a sound of 8 seconds of clinking metal, so luckily we don't have to listen to that.
That'll have to be in post, so everybody
Yeah.
watching this on YouTube enjoy
okay,
the
wait,
sound
wait,
of
wait.
clanking metal you hear.
Oh yeah, wait. Where are all my keys when I need them?
Yeah, let's all make some really unpleasant sounds.
Oh my god, it's a Foley stream.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
This is what putting armor on sounds like.
You're doing it right. Okay. Any other preparations?
Anyone else want something?
Was April gonna say something? I thought April said like Adley or something.
You made a concerned look on your face, so.
Oh,
April's
I
like,
think I was just looking at my character sheet. I don't think that was Adley.
Oh,
I think
okay,
I was
great.
just trying to read.
You were just concerned about your own everything.
Yeah.
April is gonna say something though, just not to Adley. Apologies.
That's fine.
Kids,
Yes.
I'm obviously when we're gonna win, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mhm.
if we don't,
We will. But go on.
right? it has been nice to travel with you and get to know you.
Yeah. And I mean, there's going to be more of it after this, so.
Right, I know.
Because we're not getting trapped here. We're not losing. That's
Right.
insane. I can pull anything out of my 3 titties.
Right. Sorry.
So,
Right. Yeah.
it's appreciated, but it's unneeded.
Okay. Cool.
And when we win, we'll get to celebrate. Probably not on the wet bus.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we'll probably go somewhere else. Like, I don't know, like a rooftop.
Oh,
Yeah,
and like do what?
like party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nothing in particular or anything.
Well, we're gonna party, and party can mean a lot of different things to different people.
What does it mean to you?
It means partying. It means you go out and you party. And it means that you you put on music. Sometimes there are balloons. But also when we put on music, it's just Smash Mouth. Because that's the only song they play. We could have Adley maybe do some musical stuff. You know, we'll give her a microphone, throw her up
I'll
there,
never
see what
sing
happens.
again after what
Well,
happened.
you're gonna sing again. You're gonna sing again.
No,
The
that
song
was
in your
the last
heart.
time. That was the last time I'll ever sing.
Is there something that you would want to do as a party, April?
Yeah, what's
Oh.
a party to you?
Everyone's paying attention to this conversation. Cool.
Yeah.
You're having it right in the middle of all of us, so as you're wont
Right.
to do.
Even Gene's paying attention, and he's like half dead. So
Yeah. Yep.
classic Gene.
I just would like to spend time with you at the party. If
Yeah.
you would like that.
I would love that. That would complete my party experience.
Cool. Then cool.
Party.
When-
This is painful to watch.
Do you say that as
Yes,
Rover?
I say it out
Yeah.
loud.
Why? I'm crying.
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 Hey, hey, you're succeeding.
Cool.
I don't know.
Okay,
at what,
I think
but
getting
you are
punched would be
succeeding.
less
Oh.
painful. So can we go
Okay.
like fight people now?
Yeah. Let's
go.
Cool. I like you a lot. Anyway, let's go.
Oh my god, I like you too.
Yay.
April starts walking towards the door.
Before he goes, can I sensually grab a chip out of?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm lactose intolerant, and just a chip, and I want to put it in my mouth.
Yeah,
What does sensually putting a chip in your mouth look like? I want to know.
Well,
we don't
we
see
can't
it.
see. Yeah.
We don't see
Or-
it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, do we for the first time ever see like the bottom of? No.
No, but what we do is we see the hand go up, and then we hear crunching, and the
Some
hand comes back
crumbs.
down.
Do some
Yeah,
crumbs
crumbs.
to your cleavage.
For later.
And start Taylor. Watch your language. The tit slots.
Yeah. Crumbs fall into your tit slots.
Yeah. But yeah, you essentially take a bite of this chip, and then you all begin to make your way towards the door and your entrance into the Blunderdome. And we will get into the chaos within the Blunderdome next time.
No,
That was so dramatic.
Yes.
that was so scary.
Yeah, that's this episode. Sorry, I forgot that I have to take back over now.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's your
everybody.
cue.
That's your cue.
That's my cue, sorry. Thanks everybody for watching. Before we leave, we're gonna go around really quick and let people know where else you can find us and other projects, etc., etc. Starting with Becca.
Hello, I've been Becca. You can find me. I shouldn't have drank a bunch of Baja Blast before I started this. You can find me anywhere that I'm worth finding as Cool Armadillo. As for other things that I am doing, literally tomorrow over at twitch.tv/talkingxp, I am going to be running a Candela Obscura one-shot called Gold Molded with a bunch of my friends, and we are going to be raising money for Black Girls Code while we have a bit of a little fun, scary little adventure. And that's going to be, like I said, tomorrow at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. I'm not going to do the rest of the math because it hurts my head. Past that, I'm doing this. I'm here with these assholes doing this thing.
Hi, I'm Layla. You don't need to find me anywhere. You should watch more of these people's stuff because they're really funny, and I like them, and they're cool.
Gay.
Gay.
Hi, I'm Ashton. You can follow me everywhere on the internet at Popsicle Mike, or on Twitter at Popsicle_Mike, where I don't tweet, but I look at wrestling opinions. I stream on Twitch on Mondays right now. We've been playing some Repo and some Content Warning. Usually we do like spooky stuff on Mondays. That's at Popsicle Mike on Twitch. Tuesdays on the Mason YouTube channel, I'm doing Baldur's Gate with my good friend Michael. That's only on YouTube. And then what am I doing? Wednesday is this. Thursday, so tomorrow, it's 11 PST to 2 PST. Nope. Yeah. Yes. We do gaming over at CARmageddTOON on Twitch, where we either do First Descendant or something else if they force me to do something that isn't First Descendant, but I just want to do First Descendant. Fridays you can't find me yet.
For me, you can find me everywhere online at Roll for Felicity. We have 2 more episodes of CARmageddTOON after this, so next Wednesday and the Wednesday after that, and then we're done, if you can believe it. So, do you guys want to say goodbye to chat and goodbye to the YouTube VOD?
Goodbye to chat, goodbye to the YouTube VOD.
VOD.
Goodbye.